spending the entire festive season in the dark, watching the sky being lit up with fireworks as celebrations continue, while you are forced to spend the holidays without electricity. Well, this is the reality for many in KwaZulu-Natal. Residents of the Pietermaritzburg have gone for days without electricity, even weeks for some. Residents have taken to their streets to ventilate their views and concerns, and some of these people claim that the municipality is prioritizing informal settlements where some power has been restored. eNCA reporter Lethiwe Mdluli joins me now for more on an update of this. Lethiwe, thank you very much for your time this morning. Give us a sense of what the update is there and really what authorities are telling community members there about the provision of power.
Well, Rafiwa, right now I'm in a place in Pietermaritzburg called Hanniville in Masons, and I'm standing with a few community members who haven't had electricity for 17 days. I was speaking to them about how they were affected by this, and they were telling me that even on Christmas they weren't able to celebrate and enjoy with their family members because there was no electricity. Now, this has been an ongoing matter for the festive season, the whole of December, and my colleague I was actually in Pietermaritzburg not so long ago doing a story and speaking to various communities who have been affected by this, and they were telling him that they have tried everything, even protesting, asking for the municipality to restore electricity in their areas. I'm now joined by other community members here in Masons who say that they are tired of calling for the same thing. They actually went out protesting on the 27th of December, right after Christmas, and they're saying that even the local councillor has not come out and said anything to them. They're still struggling with electricity. I'm now joined by this resident. Good morning, ma'am, and thank you so much for your time. Tell me more about your electricity troubles. How have you been able to survive for 17 days without electricity?
Well, it had costed us a lot, and we had to find woods because we couldn't get supply of woods, which we had to go out looking for woods all over with the trees and stuff, which is quite difficult because when our men are at work, it's hard for us women. And we had to find ice to keep whatever meat we had, kept fish for us, and we had to, gas was just running out within 5 days. And it's a bit expensive because when things like this happen, stuff goes high, and we paid a lot, and our Christmas day was a bit miserable because we couldn't enjoy it with families and nobody could come home here and stuff like that. And we never really had the feast that we normally have, and a lot of meat had to be thrown out. And and then we had to protest on Monday in order for them to come out. And now everything has been changed. Our councillor hasn't even come out to see to us or even give us information. And knowing that there is no electricity, we have no mobile phones with us to find out what is going on. So we had to send our phones out to find little information. And when we did protest to go to him, they said that he was either in Durban or I'm not sure where he was. He wasn't even here. And his electricity was on, but his people didn't have the electricity. The cops had stopped us, and they said that we must wait until our lights come on for him to come out. He still hasn't come out to us.
And exactly how many days have you been left without electricity?
17 days, yeah. And it's really frustrating because we have older people that take medication. We most of us are brought up here, and we got 2 houses that we need to worry about, and with our parents being old, kids, we got to be boiling water out, so that's really frustrating. And we're paying people. And the least our councillor can do is come and tell us what's going on. And instead of him being on social media, being on a WhatsApp group, not even telling us anything there. So, yeah.
Thank you so much. I'm also joined by another resident who's facing the same problem, but she wanted to share her frustrations with not having electricity. Ma, sawubona njani?
Ngiyaphila.
Yebo. Ngicela ungitshele nje ngenkinga yenu yagesi.
Ngizoqala ngithi la asinakiwe umuntu. Kuyafana nokuthi asinalo ikhansela. Uma kwenzeka noma yini aliveli ukuthi lize enkingeni yethu lutho. 17 days ugesi asinawo. Ngibasa phansi. Angiphilile. Ngiyagula. Ngibasa phansi. ngiphensi namina ngifuna ukuthi ngithole iparish ekseni bese ngithatha imedication yami kufanele ukuthi ngenze ngamanzi abandayo uma ngingazange ngikwazi ukubasa phansi uma ngingenankuni ngilokhuzeke bese ngiphuza amaphilisi amiki mawufuna ukayini awukwazi ufuna ukufaka ingube ayini uhambe esontweni awukwazi uzoyithatha phi ayini yokuthi uayini sihlupheke kakhulu akukho umuntu osinakile kule ndawo yethu yakameseni Hanniville Kopsville.
Ma ngicela ukubuza ukuthi umasipala nje usuke weza kule ndawo wazochaza ukuthi kahle kahle yini inkinga.
Cha phela umasipala usithembisile ukuthi uzobuya ugesi uma usubuya ugesi izolo namhlanje sekusawukho.
Kwezinye indawo kuthiwa indawo lezi ezibizwa ngama informal settlement ukhona ugesi kulezi indawo lezi ezibizwa ngama suburbs nakhona khona ukho sekhona leyo ngxabano nina nibona numphakathi.
Cha ukuthi phela sizongena kuyitoyitoyi ayikho enye indlela ukuze azibone ikhalazo zethu uhulumeni. Songena kuyitoyitoyi sizotoyitoya ayikho indlela. Yeah.
So Rofiwa, just shortly to explain what Uma is saying here. She's saying that she has been struggling for 17 days without electricity. She's a pensioner, and when she needs to take her medication, it's very difficult because she needs to boil water. And since there is no electricity, that has become a difficult thing to do. She's also saying that the community has protested and they are also planning another protest. She's saying that other areas do have electricity, but once electricity is restored, the following day they do wake up without any electricity with no information from the municipality or the local councillor. The lady that I was speaking to earlier on did indicate that they did go protesting on Monday shortly after Christmas, but still other areas in this place, Mason and Hanniville, are still left without electricity.
Absolutely. That lady also indicating that they feel like the councillor doesn't care for them at all, and that they've taken no regard in the struggles of this particular community. Lethiwe Mdluli, thank you very much for that update, and of course she'll continue to bring us those updates as they continue to develop. And still